Complacency will quietly steal the life you say you want. And most of the time, we don't even realize it's happening because it's so gradual and it gets mistaken as comfort. So let's talk about this disease called complacency, y'all. Welcome back to the Tired of Thinking podcast. I'm your host, Golden Girl. The word complacent, it's just like a recurring theme that's just been popping up in this chapter of my life very frequently. I feel like I'm in a fork in the road, and there's a big shift that I've been low-key kind of fighting due to fear, due to comfortability, due to procrastination, laziness, all the things that I just kind of just struggle with, you know? And I'm really coming to terms with the fact that I have to be the one to do it. I have to be the one to save myself. Nobody's coming to save me. And as scary as that might sound, at least for me initially, like that thought, that realization was quite terrifying. And I was never actually waiting for like a person to come and save me. I was just kind of waiting for like a perfect time, a time where I feel ready, a time where I'm just like, it's all just going to click. But that doesn't exist. At least for me in my journey, that's like a facade to me. You're never going to feel truly ready. Nothing is just going to click all at once like it is in the movies and the TV shows and stuff. Like it just has to be a choice that I make, that I am going to be the one to give myself the life that I've always dreamt of. Me. And I'm starting to see the difference between people that get shit done in this life and those that don't. And I want to be someone that gets shit done in this life. Like, I'm tired of sitting on my hands. I'm tired of like waiting around. And I'm realizing this at the age of 29. And I know I'm not behind, but I be feeling behind a lot in this life. I feel like I've lost a lot of just time in this life due to like my mental health struggles, due to battling a Xanax addiction, due to the BPD of it all, due to the ADHD of it all, the anxiety of it all, the depression of it all the bullshit of it all, you know? And I don't even want to like say that those things have caused me to lose time, because at the end of the day, I've learned a lot from these experiences, but it is what it is. Like, I definitely just have to be honest with myself. Like, there are times where I feel like, damn, like, what am I doing? What am I doing? So I had to make a really hard decision to move back home. It is not something I wanted to do, but I did make this decision because I eventually want to move to my dream city. And I know for me personally, I was not going to be able to do that. Well, maybe I could have, but I was not going to be able to do that as, easily if I was paying rent and paying all these bills in a 1-bedroom apartment. So I moved back home. I'm back home in my childhood room in my family house. And as I'm looking around right now, I'm just like, okay. So what are we going to do with this time here? Are we going to just continue to sit around, wait around, sit on my hands and just like wait for the perfect time? And it's just like, and I would realize like, I've been like, don't get me wrong. I am proud of the things that I've like accomplished in this life. And I'm truly so grateful for the things that I've accomplished in this life. And I think that, I will continue to accomplish more, like end of last year, I passed my LCSW exam. If y'all didn't know, I'm a clinical social worker. I used to do therapy, like basically full time, but I now work in the health insurance world and just started seeing clients again, part-time, very, very part-time last month after taking like a year off of doing direct practice. So I'm proud of that, and I have been able to support myself over the last 5 years, but like, I don't really feel like, I don't know, even with that, I just feel like there's something missing. And the thing that's been missing is for me to take initiative. That's what's been missing. It's been for me to take initiative of my life, grab this life by the balls and give it my all. No more half-assing. I feel like I've just been half-assing my way through this life. And I'm like, damn, if I can accomplish all these things while half-assing my way through this life, while struggling with mental illness, while struggling with an addiction at the time. And I'm like, damn, if I can accomplish all these things while half-assing my way through this life, imagine what I could accomplish if I actually tried, like just tried a little more. I don't want to like drive myself crazy. And I'm anti-hustle culture. Y'all know how it is. If you've been here since like the birth of this podcast, y'all know that I'm anti-fucking hustle culture. But I'm like, I don't have to like drive myself insane to get my desires. Like, but I do have to try. And I'm tired of letting like my procrastination and my ADHD and my anxiety and all these like things like stop me from like doing what it is that I want to do in this life, like being more consistent with my content, being more consistent with my writing, being more consistent with just like things in my life, not staying up till fucking 4 o'clock in the morning and getting up at, 7:30 for work. Like that's like not, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that anymore, y'all. It's exhausting. I'm like losing my breath. And I'm like, it's like so many things I just want to get out. It was just like, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted of the way that my life is currently. And I'm exhausted of myself. I'm tired of myself. And I think that like, I don't want you to feel sorry for me. Like, please don't feel sorry for me. Okay. Like I'm saying this because I know there's people out here that resonate with those things. And I'm saying that because like, I think there's beauty in the exhaustion. There's beauty in being tired of yourself, because honestly, when you're tired of yourself, that's when you're able to really face yourself, ideally, right? Face yourself and be like, yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You say you want XYZ, but you're not doing ABC to get to XYZ. So what's going on? What's going on? Because like I said, and I'm going to say this again, nobody is coming to save you. You have to be the one to save yourself. And I've just been like waiting around, twiddling my thumbs, just like, I'm tired of twiddling my thumbs. Okay. Like, okay, let me get back on track. I have some notes written down because like, if I don't write these things down, I'm just going to sit in front of this camera and like ramble for 3 hours and nothing's going to make sense. So what was I saying? And while I've been on this soul searching journey, I have had to also coming to terms with a lot here, okay? So other things that I've had to come to terms with is I have to leave some things behind. I have to let go. That is the embodiment of a lot of the things that I talk about on my platform. Letting go, moving on, detachment, healthy detachment, because detachment is not just about like never getting attached. It's about choosing yourself, right? I have to leave things behind. For the life that I want, I have to leave some things behind. It's old mindsets, friendships, relationships, people, places, things, situations, even past versions of myself. I'm realizing that like not everything from my past can come with me into my present and my future. And I think I've been trying to like hold everything on my back. Like, okay, I have to bring all these things. I actually don't have to do that. Like it's okay to let go. It's okay to leave some things behind. And that's hard for me. And I'm like really realizing that I have to let go. I have to move on. Not everybody, I can't save everybody. I have to let go and accept that change is one of the only guarantees in this life. And I know I feel like that can sound a little daunting, but it's actually a beautiful thing. Because this world is constantly changing, growing, and evolving. So why can't we? We can. That's the thing, we can. And because change is one of the only guarantees in this life, I have to choose my hard. Either change or stay the same. Both are hard. It's hard to stay the same and to continue to replay the same situations, the same suffering over and over and over and over and over again. It's also hard to change. At least with the change, you get closer to your desires. And I'll take that. I'll take the hardship of change than the hardship of staying the same. I'll take that any day, genuinely. Because at least with the hardship of change, I'm getting the life that I want. Or at least I'm getting one step closer to the life that I want. It's like, choose your hard. My friends are both hard. I'm going to choose to change. Either stay stuck, wondering what if, or change and grab this life by the balls. Take a risk. Make a change. One thing at a time. I'm not like, of course, we're not going to be able to rebrand our entire lives in one night, but we can start with one thing. Let your desires be the guide. It doesn't have to be so excruciating. It doesn't have to be so treacherous. Like it can be, I don't want to say easy because I mean, sometimes it can be easy, but it can flow. We have to allow though. That's the thing. A lot of us, me included, are really stuck in this like micromanagement of this life, really stuck in this like controlling nature of this life. We have to allow. We have to allow the story to change. We have to allow stories to end. We have to allow things to end so that we can propel into the next chapter of our lives. And I think that's what I'm like, I've really just like coming to terms with this, like, wow, don't get me wrong. I'm so immensely grateful for this life. I'm grateful for all the things I've accomplished in this life, but I want more. I want more. And there's nothing wrong with wanting more. You deserve more. I deserve more. We all deserve more. There's nothing wrong with wanting more. There's nothing wrong with saying like, yeah, I'm really grateful for this life and all the things that I've accomplished, and I want more. So go get it. Go get it. I think a lot of times we already know what to do. I think sometimes like we spend like all this time like reading the self-help books and watching the YouTube and listening to the podcast. And great, it's great to do those things. But I think innately, we just have to tap in. We already know what the fuck to do. We already know what the fuck is up. Let your desires be the guide. That's really the only guide that you need. And of course, faith in self, faith in a higher power, if you have a higher power. But child, like I'm saying, let your desires be the guide and the rest will follow. Stop waiting for someone or something to save you. And spoiler alert, my friends, if you've been waiting for someone to save you, you've been genuinely just waiting for yourself. You've been waiting on yourself to wake up and realize and remember who the fuck you are and what you want out of this life. No more woe is me. It's time to break up with woe. No more wallowing. No more feeling sorry for yourself. No more allowing the past to dictate your present and your future. You're allowed to move on. You're allowed to forgive yourself. You're allowed to pivot. You're allowed to change, evolve, grow. Just like the world around us is constantly changing, moving, growing, and evolving. So can we. We are not trees. We are not rooted to where we are. We can move. We can change. We can evolve, we can grow, we can pivot. Don't let having a rigid mindset about this life and about this world stop you. Rigidity, honestly, is the killer of growth and expansion and creativity. This is for all my big dreamers out there. You know, as dreamers, our path is going to look a little different sometimes. Not everybody in this life is a dreamer child. Like some people are okay with the so-so life, and I love that for them, but I don't want so-so. I don't want it. I don't want it. And I don't have to have so-so. I don't have to settle for so-so if I don't want so-so. I can actually achieve everything that I desire. I can. You can too. We all can. But we have to rid ourselves of this complacency, of the stagnacency. Is that a word? Of being stagnant, of sitting around, waiting around, twiddling our thumbs, sitting on our hands, just like, no more of that. I'm so fucking tired of it. It's like fucking exhausting because it's just like every day I wake up and I'm just like, oh, like, I feel bad about myself. I'm just like, oh, like, this is not what I want to be doing. This is not how I want to be moving and maneuvering through this life. Like, I know I can do so much better. I know that I can do so much more for myself. I know that I can achieve so much more if I just tried. Lost track again. What was I saying? I don't even fucking know. But yeah, when it comes to leaving things behind, like I have really just kind of been going through a bit of a grief because I'm having a hard time accepting that I do have to leave some things behind. And it's like, why can't it come with me? Why can't everybody come with me? Why can't like everybody and their mama come with me? Because they're not meant to come with you. You know, like there are some chapters, like I hate that quote that says the journey to the top is lonely or whatever, because it's just like, ew, like I don't like want to be lonely. But I do think that there are some seasons of your life where you do have to be alone in order to build. And I'm kind of in that season right now where I was like running from myself and I was like constantly going out, dating, partying, drinking, like just like, don't get me wrong. I love doing all those things. I love going out. I love having a blast. I love dating. I love, you know, just like meeting new people and like being amongst my community and all these things. But I also like after each encounter, after each night, I would come home and I'm just like, oh, I probably maybe need to have more balance in my life. I have been neglecting my content. I've been neglecting my art, my creativity and all those things. And it's just like, I don't like feeling that way. I'm sure in a perfect world, I'll be able to do all those things and create. But for right now, I think I just really need to lock in on my desires, on what it is that I want for myself, the life that I'm trying to build for myself. There's like no more turning back. You know, I have this habit of just like, oh my God, like I wish I didn't do this when I was 26. I wish I didn't do this when I was 25. Okay, well, babe, you did do it and you're 29 now. So what are you going to do about it? Like, I'm tired of lamenting. I'm tired of woe is me. Like, I have truly broken up with woe. And I want to encourage you guys to also break up with woe. No more woe is me. Like, it's genuine. Like, I am exhausted. And if you're watching this video, I'm sure you're also exhausted. There was a period there where I thought I'd reach my peak. I thought I had reached my peak in this life. I'm just like, okay, I have this job. I'm making pretty decent money, you know, like working in health insurance. Like, don't get me wrong. It's not that crazy, you know, but I'm doing pretty well for myself. You know, what, $75,000 a year, living close to downtown Austin. Got my life, got my dog, got my nice little 1-bedroom apartment, but I'm not, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm so grateful. Thank you, God. But it wasn't cutting it for me. because I still was not doing what it is that I want to do. In the back of my mind, there was always this little like monkey on my back, like, girl, you have all these amazing ideas, all these things you want to talk about, all these, like, you already have this like platform that you're growing. Let's tap back in to that creativity. Let's tap back, like, open up your camera and just talk. Like, you don't always have to have like a perfect curated script. You don't always have to have perfect lighting. You don't always have to have like, but y'all, my laptop is so old. I have to edit on a 2017 MacBook Air. It's a dinosaur, but I do it. Eventually I will be able to get myself a new MacBook, child. But for now, it's me and my 2017 MacBook Air versus the world. And we're going to get shit done. Like, genuinely, like, it's just like, nobody's coming to save you. I'm going to say it time and time again, child. Nobody is coming to save you. You have to be the one to save yourself. And I finally feel like I was feeling like a caged bird, and I finally feel like I'm starting to break free of that caged birdness or whatever. I don't even know. Is that a fucking word? I don't care. I'm breaking free of that, and I'm starting to feel more and more like myself. Every time I have a script or even an outline of a script, and I act on it, and I post that video, or I post on my Substack, or I go on a walk, or I go to my yoga and Pilates classes, or I get my 10K steps a day, and I drink my water, I eat healthy, I try and limit my meat. I used to be a vegetarian. I quit meat for like 6-7 years. And I'm like, anyways, that's why I gotta have this, because I just be talking, child. But I'm just saying, like, I'm no longer a vegetarian, but I try and limit my meat intake. When I'm doing those things, not scrolling on my phone for fucking 8 hours a day, when I'm creating more than I'm consuming, when I'm doing those things, when I'm getting my sleep, taking care of myself as best as I can. Obviously, we're humans in this life and we're not always going to be perfect, but just like doing those things that make me feel fulfilled. Like, wow, I feel less like a caged bird. When I'm not emotionally spending like a crazy lady, when I'm actually being disciplined and allowing my desires to be the guide and not like fighting it. Oh my God, I was fighting it. I was just like, oh, like I was fighting it. I was like, babe, why are you fighting it? Allow this life to show you. Allow the story to change. Allow the story to end. Allow things to look differently than what you originally thought of, what you originally wanted. Stop trying to control the outcome, because at the end of the day, everything is always working out for you. And I have to remind myself that everything is always working out for my highest good and greatest joy. Always. I just have to allow. I have to let my desires be the guide, and I have to allow this life to show me. So that's what I'm doing, y'all. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to do day in and day out. Grit, Faith, and Audacity. If you haven't seen that episode, it's a really good one. It's an old one, but it's a good one. And I'm really living in that now. I'm embodying that. This doesn't have to be it for you. If you have this thought, if you have this inkling in your mind, in your psyche, in your body, that's like, I want to be doing more. You can do more. There's a reason you have those thoughts. There's a reason you feel unsettled when you're not living to your potential. Because, listen to your body, my friends. And I'm talking to y'all, but I'm also talking to myself, because I know like how this life can be. I know how this life can be. And it's just like, I'm tired of myself. I was getting to the point where I was truly just tired of myself. And like I said earlier in the video, I think being tired of yourself is a great place to be, because it forces you to face yourself and make some serious changes in order to create the life that you desire, in order to create your dream life. I don't even know what else to say. I think that's really it. You don't have to live a so-so life. If you're fine living a so-so life, then by all means, be my guest, genuinely. But for those that don't want to live a so-so life, you don't have to live a so-so life. Yeah, that's really all I have to say. I don't know if this video made sense. I was kind of going, I try to follow my notes, but I don't even know, child. We'll see when I edit it, but it's getting posted regardless, because there's I have a graveyard of videos that I record, and then I'm just I don't like this, or, I remember in one part of this video, I had a crumb on my lip, and, when you're talking a lot and you wearing lip gloss and you start to get that little the spit and the white crust, I don't even know, child. The video's going up. I don't care. I'm so tired of just over analyzing myself and my content and my thoughts and my ideas and my vibes. And I just want to be able to just create and just talk and just do it. So this is me doing it. This is me just really trying. I'm going to try this time. I'm going to try this time. And no shade to past me that was also trying, but there's always been a little resistance there. And I'm really focusing on trying to let the walls down and just be myself and just see what comes from that. And just like stop trying to, yeah, I don't even know, like whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, hopefully. Yeah. Whoever you are, wherever you are, if you relate to this video in any way, this is your sign. This is your sign to do it. This is your sign to stop being complacent. This is your sign to rid yourself of the disease of complacency. It doesn't have to be chronic. It doesn't have to be fatal. It doesn't have to be, the end of you. You can recover from the disease of complacency. It's not a death sentence. So for all my complacent friends out there, get well soon. I am a recovering complacent person. So you're not alone in this life, but like genuinely, y'all, like we have to be the ones to do it. Nobody's coming to save us. And that's a blessing because what? It puts your destiny back in your hands. Your destiny being in somebody else's hands, just wandering around, is a prison. And we're not finna do that. It's time to reclaim our lives. It's time to take back control and ownership of our lives. It's time to give this life our all. It's time to try, make a genuine effort, and stop lollygagging and half-assing our way through this life. Like I said, I genuinely am so tired of myself. And this is me trying. This is me trying. So let's see where trying takes me. Yeah, let's just see what happens. I'm grateful, I'm happy, I'm blessed, I'm abundant, and so are you. So, yeah, my friends, again, this is the Tired of Thinking podcast. I'm your host, Golden Girl, and I will see y'all very soon. Bye. Oh yeah, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I have all my links down below, description, wherever you're listening to this, whether it's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube. Yeah, bye, my friends.